North to Central American. When I just see that just now we go live, so I will
Huh?
not do the intro again. But
Oh,
like I
yeah. Good
said,
morning, America and Europe and Africa and everywhere else. Wow, we'll just do the intro that way.
yeah, I'm glad to have you back, Ashley. We missed you for the last couple of days, but hopefully everything's gonna be fine with your mom, and hopefully that will get you in a much better mood and everybody else around you, because I know that that can be really tough.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly back to Alabama at the end of the week, so I'll be doing some shows from there. So I feel a lot better when I get to be around my mom. But yeah, everything gonna be fine. If not, y'all won't be seeing me on the show anymore. That's for sure. Because I won't. I wouldn't make it if something happened to my mom. But yeah, I'm gonna be in Alabama for a while, but I'll still be doing shows and all that good stuff. So.
At least the time difference will be a bit better.
Yeah, that's what Hannah said. It's like, I guess the only benefit is that I'll kind of have like somewhat normal hours now. Like, yeah, that's true.
What time
They're not
zone
on
is?
Eastern, but they're only 1 hour behind.
Okay.
So pretty close, right? They're in Central Time.
So you'll be waking up at 7 a.m. for our live show, not 3 a.m.
Oh God, no, 3 a.m. It starts at 3 a.m. Yeah, I've been up since 1:45.
Starts at 3 a.m.
It does now because you guys do the
Okay.
time change and I don't. It used to start at 4, which was, believe it or not, that 1 hour does make a difference. I get up at
I
one,
bet it does, yeah.
like 1:45 when my alarm goes off. I'm just lying there like, someone kill me.
Well, Ashley, like I mentioned, there's nothing much going on today. We don't even have any friendly games, which we had like a bunch of them yesterday.
Yeah.
Actually, there was Laos and Brunei, Liberia and Sierra Leone, Thailand and Suriname, and Guatemala and Haiti are played. So,
Yeah, I wish I would have taken BTTS and over in Zambia and Benin. That
was
one
that
was
today?
2-1. Yeah, well, I guess I mean sometimes super early because it's already over.
Oh, that might have been late
Could have been
last
an
night.
overnight one. Yeah. Yeah, so like we complain a lot about lately they're not, like not being a whole lot of matches, but I don't know if you've looked at tomorrow's slate. There's no exaggeration when I say there's not that there's literally nothing, but I think there's 60 something matches, and that might sound like a lot, but so you guys know, like around the world, usually on the weekends there's like 1,500 um, matches
Yeah.
on a Saturday or a Sunday. So 60 something, yeah. I'm involved in this capper contest, and I was like, it ends Monday. And what a horrible time, by the way, to have a capper contest when you're a football capper, right? Everyone else is betting on like March Madness, and then we're stuck on international break. But I haven't found a single one tomorrow. I'm on. Last night when I was handicapping, I was digging into um, what was it? Namibia or something, Premier League, which who even knew they had that? And I was like, I just got to stop, I mean, there's just at some point you just have to stop. Good morning, George. Watching from Puerto Rico. So maybe good early afternoon. I'm not sure what time it is there. I think it's still
Uh,
morning.
I would say it's earlier than here.
Yeah, it's probably still morning, I would say.
Probably like 7, 6, 7. They
Georgia,
might be
let
on
us
the
know.
they might be on the Pacific time. I don't know. Or no. Central maybe? I don't know.
Put it this way, folks. I put in a double last night, and one of them was in Thailand, Division Two. So, and it hit.
Thailand.
Well, the Thailand part of it hit. The next one is in some German league that I've never heard of because there's like 20. Well, not 20. It's not even close.
Yeah.
German Oberliga something. I don't know. I just need goals in it. But I was literally looking at like Namibia matches. Like this one looks like this could be a win to nil or, or something like that. It's like screw it.
This could be literally anything, eh?
Right. So yeah. Now I am on. Oh yes, this is how you guys will know how bad it is. I'm on Emin today, -1. Oh dear God, the Netherlands. Eerste Divisie, but usually I was looking for value, like maybe Emmen to win and both teams to score, or both teams to score. No, I'm like I was gonna take a -1 and hope that it's a free hit. Emmen have been playing really well. Morning, Michael.
Or
So yeah, who knows? The numbers basically it's a coin flip if Telstar scores or not. So decided not to shoot for value, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, Emmen will keep playing well. They're one of the few Netherlands sides that's been playing somewhat consistently. So
you know what, guys? I'm gonna tell you a secret now, and you know that it's bad when you hear this.
I
Ashley
know
was
what you're gonna
betting on the
say,
MLS yesterday, guys, and of all the clubs, she bet on Cincinnati game.
but that one hit. I had it in a double, so I was getting messages from people like, "Bet
Not only she
be
bet on the MLS, she bet on the USL as well.
Yeah, but that one's actually better, like for goals typically. But it was flip flop for me, so everyone kept saying, not everyone, but I had a few people message me, take BTTS. I know you hate the MLS, but Charlotte and Cincinnati, both teams are going to score. So I was like, if you guys bet the USL, there are usually there's more value to be found. There's usually more goals and everything. So anyway, Tampa Bay Rowdies, you guys who bet that league will know who they are. And they typically beat people's ass and score. Like I had them in a double to score twice. They were like -400 to score twice. And I took the safe route with the MLS and just went with the over 1.5 instead of both teams to score. Well, Charlotte won 2-0 and Tampa Bay scored 1 goal. So yeah, you can pick on me about that now, but you won't be able to in the future because I think I'm finished again.
You gotta bet on the today's MLS game. There's only one, I think.
Today is the Portland Timbers, right? I
Uh,
mean, I may have to as far as the capper
yeah, Portland
contest
Timbers
goes.
and Orlando City.
Yeah, and you know how I'll decide? This is my handicapping. I'm going to find a quarter, and I'm going to flip it, and then I'm going to decide that way. I'll just take whoever the underdog is on the money line and shoot for value because who knows what the hell.
I would say that Orlando is the underdog. Let me look it up here.
We don't care. I mean, maybe we have some MLS fans. I don't know.
Yeah, Orlando is a pretty big underdog. +290.
I don't think we have a lot of MLS fans because I get a lot of messages from people also talking about what a dumpster fire. Portland and over, says George. All right, George, I might have to take you up on that because there's nothing for me to bet this evening. So it's going to be that and Namibia.
I think Portland was playing in the finals last season. Didn't they play in the finals last season?
I have no idea. I don't even know how their finals and championships work.
Well,
I don't know.
Same as every other American sport. Playoffs and I mean.
Yeah, but I literally don't know you. I couldn't tell you the teams that are good. I know, isn't Charlotte brand new this year?
Cincinnati has been in MLS for like 2 or 3 seasons now. Austin is new, I think.
Yeah, but isn't this literally like Charlotte's first year?
Charlotte is new. There's a couple more teams that are pretty new, I think.
Well, Charlotte's brand new. Usually the brand new teams, it takes a while, but shoot, they scored a goal. I think there's somewhat of controversy. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. So the guy that scored both of the goals, he scored like in the first 10 minutes, and then he scored Charlotte's second goal. They won 2-0, but I believe now don't hold me to this, but I think it's in like he plays for Poland's national team. So like, I guess with the national team, they weren't wanting to play in that match for some reason, and so the MLS or whichever that team said, okay, well, we'll just put them on the injury list or whatever, and played them anyway. So now they're like, there's some kind of controversy going on that Poland is pissed off, the national team's pissed off about that. I don't know.
I don't know. Haven't heard anything.
You guys can let me know, but it's funny. They're like, well, we wouldn't play him, but he's the only one who can score our goals, so screw that.
Portland was playing against New York City FC in the finals last season, and they lost after a penalty shootout.
Well, then, I don't know. Aren't there 2 New York teams? I don't know. Let's not talk about the MLS.
Red
There's
Bulls.
NYFC, and that they're different than the Red Bulls, right?
Yeah, they're different. Yeah. Well, basically, New York City FC is owned by same owners as the Manchester City is, and the Red Bulls are owned by the same owner as Leipzig and the Red Bull Salzburg are, and they have another team in Brazil, and same as Manchester City. So yeah, they have been buying clubs all over the place.
Must be nice. Good morning, Sean.
Well, I guess Red Bull is one of the most sold products in the world, so they can afford it.
Yeah, building an empire. George, you can let me know if you're going with Portland and over 2.5. I assume we'll call that like the Goran Classic. Both teams are scoring over is what I like to bet. Goran's is, well, typically it's just Barcelona and over 2.5.
I honestly wouldn't take Portland to win in this one, to be honest. They haven't played that well so far this season, and they have a bunch of missing players, like 5 or 6 missing players who are on the injury list.
I was reading some guy this morning, though, that did a write-up about it. He said Portland are missing important players, but evidently the other team is missing more important players. So to take Portland.
I just see only 3 players missing for Orlando. So I would rather take BTTS and over than Portland and over, but that's just me.
See, in like the USL Championship, you have names like I see here, Tulsa Roughnecks. Like,
yeah.
What is that? I'm just so glad there's not a team in Alabama. Because, you know what I mean? There's no telling. We'd probably be something worse than, I don't know if it gets worse than the Roughnecks. So, like, really,
I think that used to be there. I think it's just FC Tulsa right now.
Oh, well, it's what it has on this side. It's like, but what cracks me up are the ones that copy, like you have Real Madrid, right? Real Sociedad, Real Salt Lake. Seriously. That shit, those words don't even go together. Real Salt Lake. It's a Spanish word. It
gets especially bad in South America when you take a look at their teams. They have a bunch of Reals and Barcelonas and I don't know what else.
But at least they're Spanish speaking, so that makes sense. I mean, Utah is like, I'll just
Utah has a lot
of
different people
there. Yeah. Well, anyway, Tulsa Roughnecks. I do like the name of the Tampa Bay Rowdies, though. Even though they pissed me off and only scored once yesterday, I can get down with a team named Rowdies.
New York Cosmos.
Oh, Sean's like, yeah. See, Sean's one of my Twitter buddies. I was just saying, Sean, that the other people on Twitter also can't stand the MLS. See, Sean's like, really? We're talking about the MLS today? What the
times are tough, Sean. Sorry.
Yeah.
So there's
I don't know if anyone bet on that Aussie match overnight. I did not.
I did not.
I've been betting on them a while, but I saw both teams scored. But let me see here. If you guys bet on it, that was a heart attack causing game. So Melbourne Victory scores in the 91st minute, and Western Sydney scores in the 96th minute on a penalty. So if you are on both teams to score, you must be living your life right because you got gifted that one.
So yesterday, I read something interesting. You know that Welsh club, Wrexham FC, that is owned by...
oh, yeah, they're good.
Who are they owned by? What's his name? God damn it. That actor. Ryan Reynolds and some other guy. Him and some other guy, but I can't remember his name now. So yesterday, they were playing against Dover, if I'm not mistaken, and Wrexham was up 2-0 at halftime. By 63rd minute, they were losing 5-2.
Wait, isn't Wrexham in the North? What was the division? Yeah, because I tried to live bet that one. Are you talking about? So they got to like 5-2, and then it was like 4-5, and then I tried to live bet Wrexham's teams total, and the site that I used completely blocked it out. Was like the odds makers were like, screw it, we don't know what the hell's going on here. I tried to bet their team total over.
Actually, that's England National League.
It's in one of the England lower leagues. Yeah. Is it National League or League Two? I don't know. I was on a couple of those. Yeah, man, I was trying to live bet because it ended. What did it end, like 6-5?
So yeah, like I said, they were losing 5-2 in the 63rd minute, and they've won 6-5 with a goal in the 98th minute.
Mm-hmm. And I was trying to live bet that shit too.
Just ridiculous. So
that would have been a fun game to watch. That's my kind of game.
Absolutely. That's a beer game.
I'm trying to talk to Miss Denica here. It's nice to see me. Thank you very, very much. I'm going to be going to Alabama to see my mom, but I am going to be doing shows from there. So I'll have her get behind me and like wave something. Canada and Jamaica, both countries. Yeah, I'm not one that usually likes betting like Canada, US, Mexico, and those teams, but yeah, I like Canada today. Trying to find out how. I think I'm going to bet them. I'm trying to think out about how I want to bet them. It's like I'll get the side right. I may just do like a Canada and US money line parlay. NBA best bets go good. You're on the wrong show for that. Can't tell you anything about that. Bet on the Celtics, I guess. But yeah. Anyway, I do like Canada today. And the US. And Mexico, I'm thinking about. You can tell me what you think, Warren. I'm thinking about taking Mexico to win and both teams to score. No. I mean, what do you think?
I'm just looking at the double here, to be honest. I was thinking Mexico money line and Canada and over 1.5. And that will get you to plus 108, actually.
Yeah, it's the over 1.5s and the under 3.5s that always screw me. It's like Canada to score in the second half. Yeah, I like that, Sean. I'd have to look into their numbers because I know like US typically scores more in the second half. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten the side right, but then what my combo with it is like over 1.5 or under 3.5. Even I've done under 4.5, and they'll score a fifth goal. So I'm kind of expecting in those matches low. Aren't you kind of expecting low scoring? I could see Mexico maybe popping in a few of them. I could see Mexico maybe, hopefully 2-0 or something, because I don't know. I'm thinking about taking Mexico to win 2-0 and maybe just Canada, US money line, or maybe like you said, Canada and Mexico money line.
I think I'm gonna take a break from putting in previews today. There's nothing really that's catching my eye, and I'll just end my weekend in the plus. So screw this.
I said I wasn't putting in anything either, and there I am in Thailand Division 2 with a premium, and I woke up to check the score. I was like, yes.
I'm looking at your picks here, and then I see what the fuck is that team doing here? Where the fuck are they?
Yes, Sukhothai.
Oh my god. No, like I said,
my second leg is like Dusseldorf West versus Buchholz or something like that. So hold on for that one.
Wait.
Yeah,
which one did you say?
That's what I think too. Yeah, with a 0-0. That's what I'm saying. You can't take them on the money line, right? And then it's like, they can be high score. You don't know to take the over 1.5, the under 3.5. Maybe Canada and under 3.5. I don't think that's a bad look. What did you say? What was my second leg? My second leg was Dusseldorf West. It's like Germany, Oberliga. It's one of the real hard ones to say. Niedenhaschen or something like that. Yeah, I like under 3.5.
Wait.
Every time I say Miss Denica, I feel like I'm talking to a teacher. Like I'm being scolded for something.
There's like 4 Oberligas here on the list.
Oh, dude, there's like 20 of them. It's the one that starts with an N. It's like Niederschmitten or something like that. There you go. I think it's the one at the very bottom.
FC Bocholt against SC Düsseldorf West.
I'm gonna be staring at that ticker like a crackhead too, just like chain smoking and like go.
I don't think they even have that game on the ticker.
Yes, they do on Scorebat. Trust me, they have all of them. Michael, good morning. Michael says maybe a parlay of under 2.5 with Mexico, US, and Canada. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea. The only one that kind of I like the unders in US and Canada. And you guys, I know I hate unders. For some reason, I'm kind of sensing maybe Mexico. I like the under there too, but I could see Mexico, I don't know, popping in a few. But that's just not based on stats or anything. So
I mean, what I would do here, if you're parlaying these 3 games, I would go with over in all 3 of them, to be honest.
Over in all 3 of them?
Canada and Jamaica, I mean, let's be honest, Jamaica doesn't have a good defense, and they will score at least 2 goals on their own to themselves. Panama has to go for the win against USA, at least the draw, to be honest. So
yeah, they have to go for the win, but it doesn't mean that they're going to get anything out of it.
Yeah, but that will leave them wide open for the USA counterattacks and whatever. So
yeah,
and that. Honduras, let's be honest,
it's going to leave them wide open for that monster US counterattack.
Well, it's monster compared to the Panama's counterattack. So.
That's true. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just really think, like Mike said, either doing parlays or like Danica said, right? You add it with the under 3.5 or the over 1.5 if you think they're going to be overs. All 3 of those are expensive on the money line, but if you combine it with an over 1.5 or an under 3.5, they're all like super good prices. Just good luck picking which one. So Mexico to win to nil. That's my guess.
In the last 4, 8, 12 games, that's 3 rounds of disqualifications. Actually, we can stretch that to 16 games. Only 3 of those went over 2.5 in disqualifications.
Yeah. Well, you're arguing with yourself. You're the one who said that take the overs in all of them.
I'm saying they're due for the overs.
Oh, they're due. You're one of they're due, or this team really needs this one.
Yeah, I don't like numbers. I was never good at math, so.
Oh, I'm not good in math either, but my brain just gets numbers when I look at this, except when I see Tampa Bay Rowdies at -400 to score twice, and then I check all their stats, and they're playing a team that literally doesn't concede 1.7, 1.8. They concede over 2, and Tampa Bay scores 1, so I can't cuss as much today, so I'll just say screw those.
They weren't rowdy enough.
No, they weren't rowdy at all.
New Zealand and Tahiti, holy crap.
USA to win 3 goals or more. Yeah, Michael, I don't know. You think so? Goran, what he's saying is he's got an odds boost. So if USA, so you're saying if US scores 3 or more, right? Then you get +180 odds. Or 3 goals total in the match. Yeah, I don't know. That seems like a lot. Yeah. I don't know. These games tend to be unders, but I don't know. I've never talked so much about the U.S. teams in my life. Yeah. Good luck however you bet them. 3 goals total or more. Yeah. I mean, at +180, I mean, I wouldn't throw anything like a unit on it. Well, I know you would go for it. Over 2.5 is your go-to bet, but I honestly have no idea what to expect. I mean, like Goran said, when Panama has to go all out, and then I would just take situational betting into account today when you're looking at Mexico, Canada, and whoever the hell else we were talking about, who really needs something, who's just going to sit back and be content with a draw, right? Or just getting up 1-0, because like Canada's defense isn't that bad. So I could see Canada getting a lead and then just kind of sitting on it, right? And just trying to play defense. So yeah, Felipe, Mexico won 3-0. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the last 3 times that Mexico has played this team heads up, they've beaten them to 0. And yeah, I think the team is averaging 0, scoring like right at 0.5. That's why I think I'm going to take a shot at Mexico to win to 0. I hate those bets because, a stupid penalty, it's like so easy for for the other team not to score for that bet to be busted, but I would take a shot at it. It was plus 120 on Bovada yesterday, and now it's at plus 100. So some other people are having that idea too.
I will not be taking a shot at anything today.
You're not taking a shot at Dusseldorf West?
Nothing. That game just started, by the way.
Oh, shit.
So let's see Ashley starting to shake now.
No, if this one hits, I'm just going to sit back and laugh.
Oberliga. Where did you go now? I had it right here.
I need over 2.5 goals here. I needed over 2.5 in that Thailand match too, and it was like 4-0 last time I looked.
I'm gonna put that game on my ticker for you. What do you have in that one? What did you say? Over 2.5?
Over, yeah.
I think that should be fine. Seeing how the home team is, seeing how the home team is such a huge favorite compared to plus 1,300.
Yeah, but so were the Tampa Bay Rowdies yesterday. I can't remember what they were, but they were big favorite. I mean, not as big as this team probably, but God. And then I was just sitting there like, this is why I hate American
Pittsburgh Riverhounds.
Soccer. Riverhounds. Yeah, it's kind of cool though. It's better than Roughnecks. That name's got to go.
You know? I think it did go.
That's just bad, like really bad. Yeah. Okay. I got Dusseldorf pulled up, so we're good.
The Oscars.
We can always. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The Oscars are tonight. Jesus, we really need to get a life. I don't know. I can tell you that Sukhothai in Thailand Division 2 was playing, but I can't tell you that the Oscars were on. I really need to do something else once in a while.
I read today that Sean Penn might burn and destroy his Oscars.
What? Sean Penn?
Yeah.
For
if
what?
They don't allow the Ukrainian president to speak at the Oscars. So.
Oh, yeah. We're not allowed to talk about that. We're going to get in trouble, but I'm with you, Sean Penn. This show has made me so much money. Oh, good, Chris. That's awesome. Be glad that you didn't take my Tampa Bay Rowdies bet yesterday. Be glad it didn't talk about that one because it definitely wouldn't have made you anything.
Switchbacks FC. Colorado Springs Switchbacks.
Switchbacks? Literally, what is that?
I don't know. It says Colorado Springs Switchbacks.
I used to live in Colorado Springs. Yeah, Switchbacks. I don't know. Roughnecks, Switchbacks. Like, let's just get to stick to the.
Las Vegas has the best name. Las Vegas Lights.
Yeah, I like that one. 80 says 824 says I'm a trip. Yeah, you should hang out with me in real life. I have to be tame on this show. So, you know, if we all ever do a meetup in Vegas or something, it gets pretty crazy when I'm in person.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to. I'm not ashamed.
Oakland Roots.
Oakland Roots. That's not bad. I didn't know it was going to be a show about. If I knew it was going to be about the names, I would have pulled it up. But I mean, if you can find me one that's worse than the Roughnecks, I'll give you some type of prize.
El Paso Locomotive.
Real Salt Lake, though, is bad, though. Let's face it. There's no wider state in the union than Utah, right? I mean, it's just like, you know. Oh, Lord, Dusseldorf West just kicked off.
Yeah.
Hope there's
Charleston Battery.
Battery?
Yeah, that's what it says.
There should be an NFL team with that name, right? As much as they're being arrested for that shit, for beating on their wives, like Dallas Battery. That would make sense.
Oh, man. Well, Ashley, I think we exhausted every single topic we could have for this show.
There were 250 concussions in the NFL last year, and that was only the wives. All right, Charleston Battery, got it. Oh, World Cup picks. Yeah, Joe, stay tuned. So we're super excited. We're going to have some World Cup preview shows. We're really going to go into depth of breaking those down. Like,
yeah. Plus, we'll find out the last two teams on Tuesday, I think.
Yeah, is it Tuesday?
I think it's Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, my Italy won't be in it because that an embarrassing loss. But yeah, we're gonna have tons of shows. It's not for months and months, but starting soon, we're gonna do build ups and just break down um, all the teams, and I'm just like super excited about that.
There's
So
2 games left, Michael. So there's today, and I think they play another round on Wednesday or Tuesday. I think Wednesday, and that's it. Then we'll find out the 3 teams going in, and then some additional qualifications. They are crossing with, I would say, with the Oceania part of the qualifications. So that means Australia ended in 4th place in that group. So whoever ends up here, it's going to be playing against Australia, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, so as soon as all of the qualifiers are complete, then yeah, we'll look into having some really, really in-depth shows for you guys with World Cup, because anyone watching this show, right, has to be super, super excited about the World Cup. Saw this guy on Twitter that just got tickets, and I was like, man, what I wouldn't do, I wouldn't even care. Like, it could be the lowest echelon teams playing. It's definitely a bucket list for me, is to be at a World Cup match for sure. I would just be in heaven.
That will be an exciting thing to go and watch.
Oh yeah.
Well, the next one after this is in Mexico, USA, Canada. So you can go watch that one, I guess.
I'd rather travel somewhere far away. I don't care where it is. If it was in Tulsa, where the Roughnecks play, I would still go.
They're playing. Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, Sean, I'm actually interested in that match today. That Chilean match. Not sure yet. There was one I was leaning towards a draw, no bet, but yeah. Woohoo! Goal in the first 4 minutes.
There you go.
Germany, Oberliga, Niederhausen is where it's at.
Niederheim. It's not that hard.
It's my first time betting on it, so I'm not looking at the name. I'm just looking at.
I would say that most of the American books don't even have that game in the offer. So.
No, but Bavad had it though. So there you go. I don't know. I had to dig deep. I was trying to put a premium in, and I found 2 matches. I've never heard of any of them, but I like the numbers. So now they need 2 more goals, and then I'll close out my premiums. Felipe says Jamaica under, Costa Rica over, US under, and Mexico
-1.5.
-1.5. Yeah, I like it. Good luck to you.
Good luck to all of you. I'm not betting anything today, so.
Sean, okay, good. I'm going to write that down. Sean says the best over team in the USL is the Phoenix Rising. Okay, I'll take that's duly noted. I may try them then, because you guys know how I like goals. But Tampa Bay Rowdies, like Goran said, they were not rowdy at all yesterday. So I'll give Phoenix a try.
I will have a stress-free Sunday. And I'll just
no, you won't, because if this one starts making me sweat and I need one more goal and there's 5 minutes left, who do you think I'm going to be talking to about it?
I always have enough nerves to spare for you.
Oh, good. Yeah, it takes a lot, doesn't it?
Anyways, Ashley, if that's it, if you have nothing else to add, we are at the end of our show today, guys. We weren't useful again today, but hey, next weekend we're getting the club soccer back, and that's where we shine. It's going to be a great weekend. We're going to have a lot of games to talk about. We'll finish up these qualifications, of course, in Europe and South America, and North and Central America as well. So we'll see who's going to advance, who's going to qualify, who's going to go to the additional qualifications. But we are coming to the end of it, and I think that's actually the last international break. So,
God, yes, I'm so thankful. And for everyone doesn't have a fantastic mother, so this isn't a generic statement. But everyone who does, call your mom today, or if you can see her in person, give her a hug, because I'm 6,000 miles from mine for the next week. So, if you don't have a great one, they don't really deserve the call. But if you do, pick up the phone and tell your mom you love her. That's the way that I'm ending the show.
That's it, guys. Then I got nothing else to add except enjoy your Sunday, make some money, and we'll be back tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Eastern.